For our first exercise, we're going to be doing a modification of something. It's a yoga exercise called Knocking on Heaven's Door. And for this exercise, you basically just do a twist, but we're going to be doing it a little bit faster than some versions of yoga that you may have seen. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're just going to... And yes, I know it looks kind of funny to do this, but it actually is fantastic for energizing and waking you up. So that is why we're doing it. And I mean, you do have to modify a little tiny bit because we are sitting on the couch, but it wouldn't be couch yoga otherwise. And as you can see, I'm raising my arms up because that is part of what you do for knocking on heaven's door. Is you raise your arms up above your head like I just did. Okay, let's go ahead and come back to center again. For our next exercise, we're just going to be taking our arms out and then doing that, basically. Do as many as you can kind of do. This is meant to be energizing and helping you to wake up, and taking your arms above your head will definitely help you to wake up. No matter what we do, always breathe as well. Keep your breaths steady and consistent. Because there's nothing worse than like holding your breath when you're doing an exercise, because that's going to wreak havoc on your body. Okay, I'm going to call it good. Okay, for our next, this is more of a yoga kind of thing. For our next posture, we're going to be taking our arms with the head, as you can see me doing here, and basically you're going to be doing a forward fold. But once again, we are going to be moving a little bit more quickly than you would in traditional yoga. Pull in the abs as you do this, because I don't want you to hurt your spine when you're doing this movement, because that's what can tend to happen. Is you can kind of, make your back do all the work, and that can be okay, but then that can also just, strain your back, and that's not what we want to do here either. Okay, let's come back to center again. Before our next, this is more of a stretch, so I'm actually going to take my pillow here. I just want to kind of have something to at least a little bit support my spine. I think, let's back up a little bit here. Alright, and you're going to take your leg. Now this may not be for everyone. If you cannot get your leg to kind of cross, that's perfectly fine. Just come to where you need to, or if there's another modification, something else that you prefer to do that is a little bit easier on your body, then just do that. Ooh, I'm actually very, very tight. Wow. I think in this case I'm just going to take it to about here, and you will still feel it. You will definitely still feel it through the hip, because that's the idea. Is it's a hip opening kind of stretch. And I definitely can feel that. Okay, go ahead, put your leg down, and let's go to the other side. Yep. Pretty tight on this side, but not as tight as on the other side. You may see April Bunny hopping in and out of frame. She's actually being very active for some reason. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna bring my leg to here because it definitely does feel a little bit more comfortable for me to just kind of come to here rather than the traditional crossing that you would do in a traditional line 4 stretch. So for our next pose, you're going to pull in the abs, sit up straight, and then we're going to lean back, kind of put your hands, well, if you need to, use your hands for support. If you don't need to, then just kind of, you can take them out like this. But we're doing basically boat pose. So you're gonna take your legs up like I'm doing here, and you can either just do this with them, take them out to the front, or you can also, so if you're using your arms, you can also, well, I'm actually really bad at this, it feels like, but take your arms up. Okay, my arms are kind of getting very, very tired, so I'm just going to do a few more with the legs. This is a good one for your abs. I wanted to kind of cover, all of your body in this little routine, and this is the abs part. Definitely lower abs. Okay. Whew. Wow. The last exercise we are going to be doing is a variation of a fire hydrant. So, you're going to kind of lean into the couch here. You're going to pick it up. I think you can hopefully see that. So I have a bent leg, and you're just going to pick up the leg out to the side. So, you want to feel it in your butt. That's what this is kind of meant for. Looks like 3. So just do as many of these as you can until you get too fatigued and you need to, take a break. Alright. Definitely feel that. So now, since we worked one side, we need to work the other side. Okay. Whew. So that was our routine for today, and I hope it was energizing and gave you a little bit of a boost if you, may have been feeling kind of like a little bit low in energy. Please like if you did like the routine, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit the notifications bell so that you are notified whenever I put up a new video, and I will see you on the next video. Bye! She did this when I was partway through the routine for today, and I don't know what she's doing here, but it looks interesting, and I thought I would just show you real quick because it was a little bit distracting, I have to say, when I was trying to film the video. Oh, Bunny, what are you doing?